Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the NetGain Systems 2014 Kickoff webinar. My name is Aaron, and I'm the Marketing Manager for NetGain Systems. Now, before we continue, if you're wondering why you're on mute, I just want to let you know that this will then allow us to have a smoother webinar experience. But if you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat box, and we will address them after the webinar. We will also provide you with links and email address where you can contact us later or after the webinar. Now, as you all know, you may have heard, IT and network outages have been proven costly for businesses. And with more businesses dependent on their IT, you either use IT to do business, and you also have to depend on IT to get the business done. So up next, we're going to have Sun Sia, our CEO and founder of NetGain Systems, who will share with you examples of downtime, why downtime is becoming more and more costly to businesses, and what businesses can do to address these problems. On a personal note, before I hand over to Sun Sia, I've started in NetGain Systems in January and have learned a couple of things from Sun Sia about how companies are indeed losing money due to IT downtime. I've also spoken to clients and have seen examples of how businesses that started IT monitoring have also stopped worrying about IT downtime. So this webinar, hopefully at the end of it, you'll be able to learn a thing or two from Sun Sia. So I'll hand my mic over to Sun Sia.
Hi. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are. Thank you for your time attending this webinar today. Really appreciate your time in spending the next 30 minutes to allow me to share with you about my topic today. So today we are going to talk about impact of IT downtime to your business and learn how your business can take the first steps towards deleting expensive IT downtime, and also sharing with you on our organization experiences and offerings to work with you in addressing these growing business concerns of any company, right? So let me start with the first slide. Businesses are increasingly depending on IT or information technology to run their business. According to industry analysts, they have even predicted that in about 20 years' time, most of the business in this world that does not leverage on IT will be out of business. Can you imagine that? It's a big extreme, but I think there's some truth in it. We depend a lot on IT, and we are just going to depend on more and more of it in the future. So if a business is dependent on IT downtime would most likely equate to business downtime, isn't it? And when that happens, when IT has downtime, what's the impact of this? Such an event? Let's take a look, right? Downtime can damage your reputation and goodwill to customers, can cause your business to lose revenue, and have an impact on your overall business performance. Take, for example, Amazon. Their network went down for 45 minutes, I think, last year, and that resulted in a revenue loss of USD 5 million. In Singapore context, we have DBS or Postbank payment networks went down for 30 minutes last year, and already this downtime prevented shops from accepting payments from customers. It's quite a major impact to businesses, isn't it? Right? And of course to Amazon or to DBS, they will have a lot of frustrated customers, a lot of reputation loss, and besides the revenue loss. Downtime can also result in productivity loss. In 2013, it was reported that in Singapore, 5 government agencies experienced a total email outages of 5 hours. That is a lot, 5 hours of loss of email, 5 hours of email downtime, right? So IT downtime can also affect employee confidence and morale. Even as IT team tries to pinpoint and fix the problem, other departments could be tasked to handle customer complaints, or even have to deal with the negative impact if IT downtime is reported in the media, right? So this is the impact and cost of IT downtime if it happens to your business. Are you ready to incur this kind of losses? I think that's a very important question that we are trying to address here. As IT downtime is expensive to business, industry analyst Forrester firm, they have actually created a model to highlight the financial impact of downtime. So this slide shows it all. We have two scenarios here. My first scenario in this slide is about messaging services. You will see how downtime will really negatively impacts customers' productivity and revenue. And it is actually, from this report, we know that it's actually measurable in terms of dollar and cents. So let's take a look at the first example, messaging services, including your email or messenger. Forrester has calculated that about 1 hour of downtime into your messaging system affecting 100 employees or customers will actually cost the business about $11,000. Remember that we are only talking about 100 customers. So multiply that by 1,000 customers or employees or 10,000 even for bigger companies. So if we take this into perspective, for example, let's just like I mentioned, right, the 5 government agencies in Singapore experienced 5 hours of email downtime in 2013. Based on our calculation, that as a result, the government agency will be losing about $250,000 in productivity, and that is also affected more than 2,500 citizens in Singapore. If you look at the next slide, this is another perspective from the report itself, talking about website. If your business is highly depending on internet, downtime to your IT infrastructure will be extremely costly to your organization. So if you look at this report, 2 hours of downtime affecting 2,000 customers, and your organization could lose up to 50K. And I don't think that's an exaggerated value amount. That's actually pretty pragmatic, and this could very well happen to any companies that is very internet savvy. Let's take a look at Amazon. Remember they lose 5 million in revenue just 45 minutes of downtime. And same thing for DBS and Postbank. They are down for 30 minutes due to, I think, connectivity issues. And customer can't make payment at the shop. Business can't go on. The shop owners can't earn the revenue that they're supposed to earn. So before we go to the next slide, I would like to ask this simple question. If your IT infrastructure or network goes down, what do you think will be the cost of this? Most likely the cost of this. So let's take a look. Alright, this is also from the Forrester report. On the top of the chart is actually power failure that causes the most common causes of IT downtime. And on the other extreme end, we have fire and terrorism. All these are events that will potentially cause downtime, right? So if you look at the Amazon story that I keep repeating just now, what happened when it went down in 2013? Engineers blame it on a single network device, faulty network device. And for DBS case, they had the worst outage in 2013 when their network went down for 7 hours. And what's the cause? It's a single cable that was improperly replaced without following standard operating procedures. Such things happens all the time, but it can be detected, it can be even prevented if proper measures are put in place. So IT infrastructure is getting more complex, right? Imagine when your IT goes down, your team will be will need to spend a lot of time trying to pinpoint the cause of downtime in order to address it and minimize the downtime to as short as possible. Time is precious, and instead of your IT team focusing on such things, they could be focusing on a core business because we believe that there is a better way to do this. What if you could be alerted of potential faults before it results into a full-blown outage? And what if you could really spend time preventing a full-blown outage instead of spending time finding the cause of the full-blown outage? So I think the key message or key takeaway here is, in my personal view, is prevention is better than cure. And I hope you agree. Let's take a look at next slide. So, if you believe that prevention is better than cure, then the next logical step that you should really take is to position IT monitoring as a key component in part of your business risk management. We strongly believe in working with our customers to be proactive in taking preventive and preemptive approach in mitigating IT outage before they become a full-blown IT crisis. As a matter of fact, IT monitoring can be considered as an insurance for companies to protect themselves. For example, most of the company director will be insured millions of dollars for director's liability, right? And the insurance, but if you look at IT monitoring, the insurance premium, quoted insurance premium, is just a fraction of the supposed liability. IT is now the most important asset in most businesses. So wouldn't it make sense to get some form of insurance to address the issue before it becomes a major outage? And remember the fact that the actual cost of implementing an IT monitoring solution is just a small fraction of the total cost needed to deal with the outage or the cost of the outage itself. So assuming the component of your business risk management plan or strategy in your company and is implemented in your company IT infrastructure, what are the benefits that you will see? First of all, your organization will be more focused on business. That means your IT team won't be running around trying to identify and fix problems. They'll be spending more effective time in helping the core of the business, checking the computer, checking the network devices every now and then. The customer will be more customer centric. So if IT becomes more reliable, you can more promptly react to customer demands, and there will be no downtime to really affect your business reputation or confidence with your customers. As you mitigate your risk on downtime, you can really limit the exposure and maintain the operational continuity as you protect your business reputation or even your employees from dealing with the consequence of downtime. Last one is cost savings. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, the investment required to monitor IT infrastructure is a fraction of what it will cost you to deal with the financial and reputation losses that are associated with downtime. So as you recall, Forrester calculated that 1 hour of downtime can result in 50K. What you spend for IT monitoring in a year is just a fraction of that, frankly. So, over the years, we have worked and helped with various businesses from different parts of Asia Pacific to build this approach to preventing and reducing downtime. In education sector, we have Nanyang Technology University, Republic Polytechnic. Banking sector, we have customers like Standard Chartered Bank and Lim and Tan. Of course, in healthcare, we have Mount Alvernia Hospital as one of our longest clients. Very loyal and very happy with what we have done for them. For Mount Alvernia Hospital especially, IT Downtime is not about revenue or customer reputation. IT Downtime could really result in life and death situation. So this is a major impact. Also, we are proud to say that we have monitored IT infrastructure for major events like Beijing Olympics and the first Olympic Games in Singapore. I'll talk a little bit more about Beijing Olympic. It's one of our proudest moments. It's the most complex IT infrastructure that I have ever seen and we have ever monitored. So, as you can see, we have worked with many organizations in different sectors that have requirements unique to their space to monitor IT infrastructure to remove and delete expensive downtime. So, in the next few slides, I would like to share with you some quotes from our customers and how they have benefited from us. So, this is Panasonic, and this is the actual quote from the IT director in Panasonic. I believe the biggest takeaway from Panasonic team is that they have told us that with IT monitoring, effective IT monitoring, they are now able to take preventive steps to address faults before they become IT issues. They have become very proactive instead of reactive, waiting for problems to happen. As a result, they are able to make significant improvements to their operations, both IT and businesses. Next, we have MetLife. MetLife is a well-known insurance company that does their businesses mainly online. Their agents can access client information online or product information to provide to their customers immediately. Customers can also go online to look for information or sign up for insurance portfolio. So it's a very IT-driven and IT-savvy company. But to do all this requires a back-end sophisticated IT infrastructure where all the components, every device, every aspect of this infrastructure is important to the health of these IT services that is being provided to the insurance agents and the clients. With monitoring in place, MetLife has shared that it has reduced complexity of their IT infrastructure as their business grows. It allows them to deal with the complex IT infrastructure in a much easier way. And same thing, they are able to take more proactive approach in looking at IT rather than more of a reactive approach. The result in cost savings as MetLife is able to manage their complex IT infrastructure from a single dashboard and identifying potential causes of IT downtime. So this result in really very big cost savings for them. This is this case is my personal favorite. I was personally involved at Beijing Olympic Games. We had the responsibility to manage about 15,000 devices over 17 days and across 300 events. It's a very important event. We're also responsible for monitoring devices like electronic timers at the event. This is IT, but not so IT. And it's very critical. So can you imagine one of the electric timers went down and nobody knows it, and at the same time, an athlete like maybe Usain Bolt was doing a record-breaking run. What does that mean? That means that would mean a disaster for the organizing committee, isn't it? The Beijing Olympics Games went off without a hitch, and no news of downtime is a good news for the games. In fact, we were the only vendor to receive a recommendation letter for ensuring that there was no downtime during the games. Very proud moment for us. So let's take a look at who we are. Who is NetGain? We are the pioneer in IT monitoring, and we have invested a decade in developing and fine-tuning our IT monitoring solutions for customers. We have established a strong R&D and support team over the years in Asia to service our customers and promptly and effectively. We are all doing this to striving to achieve our vision of delivering a world-class infrastructure monitoring service to make any of our customer business a successful one in Singapore or in any countries around the region. What do we do? We are dedicated to provide you with a comprehensive monitoring of every aspect, every device that is connected to IT infrastructure to ensure business continuity. At the same time, we take a proactive approach to manage your IT systems with the ability to keep an eye on your infrastructure 7/24 through friendly dashboard and alerts, SMS, emails, to isolate issues before they become a full-blown IT crisis. At the same time, our solutions are designed to grow with your business. As your business grows, so does your IT, and our solutions are designed to be scalable with your growth. It is designed to deliver the IT efficiency so that you can focus on the business of IT. Our solution is also easy to use. We have dashboards, very intuitive and easy to use dashboard that allows your non-IT management to easily understand how IT is running and performing, and understanding in terms of dollar and cents rather than all the technical jargon. Our solution is cost effective as we provide an end-to-end solution, a single platform that can monitor from switches, routers to database applications, or even consumer devices that are connected to your network. So, why can you rely on us? I like to share what the way to talk about this is maybe I should share with you what our customers feel about us, what's our greatest strength. Our greatest strength was our fast and quick response to their issues. We have always prided ourselves on being hands-on, and our ability to adapt the solution and the way we implement our solutions to suit your changing needs. Our solutions are built in Asia for Asia. It is designed to be flexible to adapt to your network infrastructure and not the other way around. We have seen solutions from US or other countries where the customers have to change their way, has to adapt to the tool that they deploy. I don't think this is a pragmatic or effective way, because your IT team, your IT infrastructure grows all the time according to your business, and the solution or the tool deployed to monitor your IT should be flexible enough to adapt to your changing needs all the time. When you call us for technical support, we want to ensure you that you are not routed to a different country in a different time zone. So we believe in local teams, and as such, the response will be immediate. Why you can rely on us? I think the most important thing is that we like you to think of us as a form of insurance against IT downtime, especially when your IT is your biggest business asset. So, any organization will buy insurance, right? They'll buy insurance for their directors, for liabilities, and the cost of insurance is just a fraction of these liabilities. This is the same for IT monitoring. If your network goes down, the cost of dealing with the outage will be really expensive to the business, but the cost of getting a good, effective IT monitoring solution will be just a fraction of the expenses or the cost in dealing with such an outage. So to summarize, why is our offer important to you? Downtime is something that business today can't really have, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. Downtime can be costly to business, and sometimes can really be fatal to business. IDC estimated that unmonitored business will have at least 20 hours of IT outage in a year average. So what does that mean? That means that if you do not have any monitoring measures in place for your IT, you would most likely experience at least 20 hours of IT outage. And as shared in my previous slide, downtime leads to revenue loss, reputation hit, and even losing customers. So is that something that you can afford as a business? I think this is something very important for you to ponder if you are IT or IT director or CIO in your company. So if you are ready to move on and do something about the issues that we have talked about previously, you can contact us. The way we work with customers is this is how we kick off. Right, the first step towards a healthy IT infrastructure is to map out your network topology and IT topology. What you have in your IT, how are they connected, how are they dependent on each other. Just like any physical examination to the doctor, right? It is important to have a visual understanding of the IT infrastructure before any diagnosis and analysis can be done. So after mapping out your IT infrastructure, it is time to analyze the health of your IT infrastructure. Our engineers will hook up our plug-and-play monitoring solutions to your system, to your environment, and then with zero interruptions to the network operations. Absolutely, it's like our band. We are monitoring at the site, and it shouldn't affect even the single bit of your day-to-day operations. With that monitoring put in place in a very short time, we might even discover issues in your network infrastructure or IT immediately that you can address. Right, all this can be achieved within probably an hour of installation and setting up. At the end of the trial period, you will be presented with a very comprehensive report entailing what is being monitored, what is the overall health of your IT, and what are the issues that you have today or potential issues that you're going to get. So we always do this to show you in real life what are the benefits that you can enjoy or reap from taking such an approach that you can have forever if you really implement such a solution. Right, today is just an introduction. Sorry, I have a few slides. This is an example of a kind of report that we will deliver, or you can see on our product. Right. So thanks for today. This is my live slide, and I hope you you really agree with me on a lot of points on why IT is important and what approach you can really take to mitigate and reduce such a risk, and why NetGain is a very good potential partner for you to implement such a strategy. So thanks for your time today, and I'm really glad that I had this time with you to share this. This is a series of webinar that, like Aaron has mentioned, so please stay posted and keep tuned to the next webinar coming up. Thanks for your time, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.
Hi, thank you everybody for attending today's webinar. Our next webinar is stated to be on 20th February at 10:30 a.m. We will go through technical demo from the ground up in the live environment, what you can see from our dashboards when you implement our NetGain system solutions into your network. So if you have any questions for this webinar, please feel free to email as stated in the slide. Or you can always network with us on LinkedIn. The links are already there. If you can't catch the links will be at the bottom of the description later. So with that, I thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye.